First thing you'll notice is how quiet and smooth the engine is. Flawless. I mean, it really is flawless. Next thing you'll notice too down here is the shifter. Obviously it's gated. I like it because you can move it without having to pinch or squeeze anything. I think it's great if you have an injury of your hand or arm, because it's very easy to manipulate. It also has sequential shift, so that if I move it over here, it'll actually allow me to change the gears on the vehicle without actually having to have a clutch, which is kind of cool. We're going to have to back up, I think. I'm not going to try that. So, exciting adventures. This might be a good time to actually see the rear view camera on the vehicle. It's actually, if I turn the wheel just a little bit, you'll see how it kind of directs my path. So it's kind of intuitive, really. So it's a pretty amazing system. It actually worked out pretty good. Not every day you go look forward to backing up on a test drive. Alright, here we go. Real quickly, let me show you here top. The tilt and telescoping steering wheel. You see it comes out quite a ways. And then there's also the tilting feature, which makes it very, very comfortable. You can see all the controls on the steering wheel. You've got your audio controls, and you've got your climate controls. And then also here is your Bluetooth controls. So you can actually control several features on the vehicle right from here without having to be distracted from your driving, which is very, very important. Another thing that Toyota is very, very conscious of. I really don't have to speak up because the thing's so quiet. Let's start over here. We've got all four windows in the vehicle are auto up and down. So even in the back seat, you're going to have an auto up and down feature on your windows, which is very, very convenient. You have power heated mirrors, which obviously is very important because you need to see out your mirrors when it's cold and frosty out. You've got memory seats. Both seats in the front are power. The driver's side has memory, so that obviously driver 1 and driver 2 can be comfortable at all times. I'm just going to real quickly, now we're getting out here on the road, I'm going to gun this thing and you're going to get to see kind of what this is like. And that was 60 miles an hour. Don't tell anybody because it's only a 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. But the car has lots and lots of power for a 6-cylinder that gets 30 miles to a gallon. Actually, I have to say 29. But that's an average. 29 is obviously, depending on your driving conditions, where you drive, how you drive, you could obviously get more than that, like I did the other day. Let's talk real quick while we're driving down the road here. I want to touch on the warranty of the vehicle real quick, since we've talked about the engine and the performance, because obviously a lot of people are concerned about that. Toyota has a 3-year 36,000-mile three-year 36,000-mile bumper-to-bumper coverage, 5-year 60,000-mile powertrain and restraint warranty. So it's very well covered. It's been the very same warranty they've had ever since I've worked here for the past 9 years. They haven't had to compete with the other car companies that are doing 10-100 because they don't need to. I think it devalues the vehicle, and it's just that other companies have had to change and up their game in order to come anywhere close to competing with Toyota. So enough said about that. The vehicle has the Star Safety System. We touched real quickly on those safety features. Anti-lock brake obviously allows you to brake with maximum braking capability without the vehicle locking up and still being able to control the vehicle and point it in the right, safe direction. It has brake assist. So in a panic strike of the brake, the vehicle will actually help you apply 100% braking pressure. Electronic brake force distribution is a feature where each wheel individually can brake up to 100% of its maximum braking capability, depending on how much weight or how much traction it has itself. The traction control actually is a function of the system actually gaining traction. Kind of self-explanatory. The stability programming is very cool because that system actually allows you to corner in bad weather safely. It doesn't prevent you from getting an accident, but it will go a long, long way towards helping prevent you from getting into an accident. The Smart Stop technology basically means that if the gas pedal and the brake pedal are pushed at the same time, the brake pedal will override the gas and basically make the braking pedal the primary function. Okay, enough about that. As you can see, the dash here is really neat and clean. Everything is within very easy reach of myself here on the dash. The radio system has 36 presets for AM, FM, and XM. It has an auxiliary audio input for your digital player and a USB thumb drive. It's a 6-disc changer, and yeah, it's very, very good. This particular vehicle has a premium synthesis JBL sound system in it, so it will give you all you want in your music. Automatic climate control, his and her dual controls, so it's very, very comfortable. Here we are on the highway. Probably didn't even know that, or probably even couldn't tell, because the car is so quiet. I'll just let you soak this in real quick, the quietness of it. It's a very windy, cold day out right now, so obviously you should be able to hear some wind noise, and it's very, very faint. We talked about some of the active safety features on the vehicle, like the start technology. We need to talk real quick about some of the passive safety features that protect you when you get into an accident. We talked a little bit earlier about the crumple zones. We also have side impact door beams in all 4 doors. We have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel that is collapsible. We have 7 different airbags in the vehicle. We have the front airbags, seat-mounted side airbags for the front driver and passenger, and we also have curtain airbags which deploy from the ceiling for all 4 outboard passengers in the vehicle. We also have a 7th airbag underneath here. It's a driver knee blocker, which actually protects the lower extremities of the driver, but will also help keep the driver positioned and propped upright in the seat, so that the airbags and the seat belts and everything else, all the other supplemental restraint system pieces, actually do a much better job at protecting you. Real quickly, the seat belts are what I call a smart seat belt. The pre-tensioners keep the seat belt taut against your chest, and they also have a force limiter so that once they do engage, they relax just a little bit to ease the impact between you and the seat belt. Off of the interstate now, we're headed back to the dealership here in about a block or two. I think that this is one of the most amazing cars ever. We didn't touch real quick on things like the moonroof. That's standard equipment. There's a lot of things on this vehicle. I couldn't possibly talk about all of it. The thing that you really need to do is make some time. Come out and drive one of these. These things are really, really cool. They're one of my favorite cars. Of course, when you're looking for a luxury car, the value of this particular vehicle is absolutely amazing. So when we get out here in a minute to take a look at the window sticker, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, because this car at $35,000 competes amazingly well with many other vehicles, and I think it'd be well worth your time to spend a few minutes taking a look at one of these, because when you talk about spending luxury dollars, this one has to be one that you consider, because it definitely is way up there. And of course, you don't have to take my word for it. Motor Trend, Consumer Digest, there's a lot of people out there that sing the praises of this car. And when you consider the low cost of ownership, which includes fuel economy, resale value, different things like that, it's one of those things where you have to consider this car. So we'll pull in here and we'll get out and we'll take a quick look at this window sticker, because I want you to get a feel for the value. All right, impressive, right? I'll tell you what, they don't make them better than this. I actually had driven a Camry once, and got out and then got to drive this for a couple weeks. Got back into a Camry after a couple weeks. Boy, did I notice the difference going back to a Camry. Now, keep in mind, the Camry is an amazing car. That just tells you how good this one is. So I want to show you the window sticker on this thing real quick. The car itself is a huge value, and this will help bear that out. First of all, the vehicle is rated at 20 city, 29 highway. I got to tell you, this last weekend when I drove the Avalon, I got about 31 miles per gallon out of that thing. I did spend a lot of time on the highway, but it was very much everything that this represents. They don't have the ratings out for this thing as far as safety goes because of the redesign for 2011. But like every other Toyota, I'm sure that it's going to rate very, very high and very, very safe, because that's one of the first things that Toyota considers is your safety, because they want to keep you healthy and happy, and they want you to come back and buy more Toyotas from them. So obviously it's in their benefit. This has an extremely large list of standard equipment, of which it would take me, several minutes to go over. Suffice it to say that this particular model is extremely well equipped. The optional features on the vehicle, even on top of the standard features, it also has a premium speaker system. It has a value package that includes your heated seats, heated mirrors, power seats, leather seating in the interior. So, I'll tell you what, for $35,000 plus a rebate right now, this car is an amazing value. It would compare to Cadillacs and Lincolns and Mercedes, all of which are much, much more expensive. Like I say, the value of this particular vehicle is extremely good. That's why these cars are the flagship car of the Toyota brand. I like to say, buy this and you can save many, many $1,000s from buying a Lexus, because it is like driving a Lexus, but you get everything Toyota is. So, you need to come in and see me. You need to drive one of these yourself. My name is Rick Mavis, Certified Master Sales Consultant, Shottenkirk Toyota, 54th and Broadway, Quincy, Illinois. Thank you.